real estate affects economy and mankind? Well, not knowing much about real estate, I was a little lost on what to say and how to say it. But then a thought came to me. I said to myself, what better way of getting points, if not from the CEO of Promised Land Estate himself, what he said about real estate during our meeting earlier today. So I'll start from how real estate has affected mankind. According to the Promised Land CEO himself, Mr. Emmanuel Lawrence, he said that real estate, his own real estate, the Promised Land, is transferring people from poverty to prosperity. And I couldn't agree better, because this can be explained in various ways. According to our definition earlier, our layman definition that says that one of the most major things about real estate is shelter, which has to do with buildings, of course. That's development, to develop, the place. And when we talk about shelter, we talk about building. This is where it affects mankind. First of all, it creates job for people. That's by hiring laborers. When you're building, you hire laborers. And by doing that, you've created jobs for these people. Secondly, we have building materials. There are people who deals in this, who their line of business is these building materials, from electric building materials to cement, talk of Dangote, companies and other people who are into this business. They also get to make income from real estate builders. We also talk about expertise, like people who read engineering, for instance. They get to make designs for these real estate people. We get to talk about project managers. There are people who manage these real estate projects. These people are being paid for their work. We also talk about the real estate owners themselves, like the CEO of the Promised Land Real Estate. It said that land do not depreciate, but it always appreciates most of the time. Meaning you could spend like 100 million in building a real estate, and say in less than a month, say in 1 year, you'll be making double, if not triple, that amount you used in building that real estate. So not to dwell so much on the how it benefits mankind, that's real estate, let me quickly move to how it contributes to the economy. According to Mr. Emmanuel Lawrence, he said that, adding to our definition, which he commended that our definition is correct, but one of the vital things about real estate is that he started by saying that when God created mankind, he gave man land. And that some of the people in the Bible who are very rich, like Abraham and the likes of him, it was because of the amount of land they amassed to themselves. So this means that real estate is land, invariably. So if real estate is land, it brought my thinking to why, in Nigeria, for instance, there's a section in the Constitution that says all the land and everything in it in Nigeria belongs to the federal government. That got me thinking. That means land is really something, is really huge. Because government, apart from its primary duty, which is to protect life and property of its citizens, another thing is economy. Economy is vital in the world generally. So if they claim all the land to themselves, that means land is very important. It's from land you get all the resources that makes an economy of a country. From land you get your crude oil, from land you get your mineral resources, you farm on land, so many things. 80 or 70% of what makes up an economy comes from land. So to wrap up this whole thing, in order not to take our time, if real estate is land, then 70 or 80% of what comes out of land forms the economy. Thereby, real estate is